I'll be doing CNN Tonight live from the great state of New Hampshire because CNN is rightfully desperate to get those fantastic Trump ratings back.
You know, I know you said earlier that you will not comment on the platforming of such atrocious disinformation, but I would. I think it was a profoundly irresponsible decision. I don't think that I would be doing my job if I did not say that. And what we saw tonight was a series of extremely irresponsible decisions that put a sexual abuse victim at risk, that put that person at risk in front of a national audience, and I could not have disagreed with it more. It was shameful.
Please welcome the frontrunner for the Republican nomination, former President Donald Trump.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
Can I talk?
Yeah, what's
you
the
mind?
answer?
Do you mind?
I would like for you to answer the question.
Okay, it's very simple to answer.
That's why I asked it.
It's very simple to, you're a nasty person, I'll tell you.
Oh, from Washington, and it was an interesting night. Mr. Trump's first lie was told just seconds into the night with his false familiar claim that the 2020 election was, quote, a rigged election. And the falsehoods kept coming fast and furious about the January 6th insurrection, about the threat to Vice President Pence, about Pence's ability to overturn the election, about COVID, about the economy, and more. He called a black law enforcement officer a thug. He said people here in Washington, D.C. at Chinatown don't speak English. He attacked Caitlyn as a nasty woman because she was trying to get him to answer a question. Perhaps most chillingly, the day after a 9-person jury of his peers in New York found him liable for sexual battery and defamation and ordered him to pay writer E. Jean Carroll $5 million, he made fun of her account of her sexual assault. And many in the audience laughed.
And applauded.
If a woman meets somebody and brings them up, and within minutes you're playing hanky-panky in a dressing room, okay? I don't know if you...
We're in a break now from the presidential town hall with CNN, Caitlin Collins, and whatever the they thought they were going to get out of this, they instead have set a match to democracy once again. You are letting an insane person stand there and make people giggle and laugh when he jokes about rape. You make people giggle and laugh when he jokes about abortion, when he calls an African-American police officer a thug. This insanity should be pulled off the fucking air. Chris Licht, you should be ashamed of yourself. This is astoundingly bad for the brand of CNN. It's astoundingly bad for the country. And it's astoundingly bad, honestly, folks, for every other Republican candidate in the primaries. Wrap that up. It's done. You saw this tonight. You know you can't beat him on the stage. Everybody else, oars up. Time to go to work because he's going to be the nominee. This is unfucking believable. I've never seen anything like it. It is a disaster of the highest degree.
They made me a deal I couldn't refuse. Could be the beginning of a new and vibrant CNN with no more fake news, or it could be a total disaster for all, including me. Let's see what happens tonight at 8 o'clock.
It was a disgraceful performance.
Yes.
I'm constantly telling people not to catastrophize over Trump, that he's actually going to lose because he keeps drilling down deeper and deeper into his base. But it is. I can't believe I'm going to use catastrophizing language here. But it was disgraceful on every level. What I saw last night, at least, was as chilling as anything I've seen on television since January the 6th.
Back to what happened on that day.
He
You said
did
you
not
weren't.
say that.
He has testified that, Mr.
He did
President.
not say that.
But you said you weren't very involved that day. You did tell your supporters to come to Washington. You tweeted about it, about
Sure,
that speech that happened on the rally.
Am I allowed to
they,
say that?
When they went to the...
So yesterday, CNN had a town hall with you-know-who. And for me, CNN showed me that they were a ball-free zone. What'd y'all think of this? Yes.
I have to say, start this off with, I was wrong. She said they shouldn't show him, and I said they should because I'm a very big defender of the First Amendment, and I believe that everybody should show who they really are, and let's vote accordingly. But what I didn't know was that the audience would be filled with his cult. I would like to know if CNN was passing out Kool-Aid before the event started. The guy is trashing E. Jean again.
Yeah.
I wonder if she can sue him for defamation again.
She probably can.
She called her a whack job.
Yeah, probably can.
And when he was trashing her, this annoying audience was clapping.
3 hours to tell them to go home.
I don't believe it did. Oh, let me pull it out. I have to pull it out.
And by the way, America got to see who he is last night, a ranting, raving lunatic.
They convinced us we were special. We weren't particularly special. But we believed them when they told us that we were.
Oh, she's special, all right.
And I didn't do anything else either. You know what? Because I have no idea who the hell she is.
Special, all right.
And I didn't do anything else either. You know what? Because I have no idea who the hell she is.
Don't think that she was prepared. I don't think he should have been given a platform.
I know.
I was wondering when he was going to be fact-checked in real time.
She did on the video.
Like Vera Wang and Joan Shingang, I'm going to pronounce it, Shanga Kawawa. I think I pronounced it correctly.
That's not even kind of close.
Very first question.
Well, I think she needed a producer in her ear, and I think we needed a chyron. This is a lie. This is a lie. This is a lie. This is a lie.
This is a lie. This is a lie. This is a lie.
Back for no reason. This is vindication for a lot of people who have really suffered. You know, the I can't breathe.
Right?
So if last night showed anything, it showed it can happen again. It is happening again. He hasn't changed, and he is running hard. You have every right to be outraged today and angry and never watch this network again. But do you think staying in your silo and only listening to people you agree with is going to make that person go away?
CNN sold its soul for ratings so transient.
Or her cat was named Vagina. The judge wasn't allowed to put that in.
I got nothing, man. What do you want? What do you want? So the media are like, you laughed? How would you laugh? What do you mean, how would I laugh? He's like, hey, she named her cat Vagina.